Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Hycroft Mining, ticker symbol HYMC. And so I just wanted to do a follow-up today because on the day, Wednesday, December 27th, we saw more than 16% on the day, actually getting up to around 30% or near that before there was a little bit of a pullback, which you can see in this candle here. I will zoom in on the current price action in just a minute. Just wanted to give a bigger, broader perspective initially. And so we did close the day at $2.60. Yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts on price action moving forward. It definitely did something that I was not expecting. I expected it to pull back a little bit before moving higher. You can actually see what looks like there was some bull flags that were suggesting consolidation, but in this broader bearish consolidation that I was seeing. So I was expecting a pullback, but we did get a surprise, and so I will elaborate on that in just a minute. Just want to point out that this long-term downtrending channel that the price has more or less resided in since, the middle of July, we had an attempt to break out, but then there was a gap down, and we did just very much so. We've actually been consolidating out of that downtrending channel, and we did break out above this red level of support that had served going back to, March of this year, 2023. And so we did break out of that and close above it, so that's extremely bullish. We almost filled, I'm actually going to zoom in for the rest of this. We almost filled the gap, which would be going up to $2.97. And that's also going to be around the psychological level of $3 a share. So I do think that's going to be pretty key moving forward. I do think there's actually going to be a lot of resistance up there. And part of that is going to be because there's this consolidation that occurred right around $3. We see the peak in the volume profile here. We also see the highest amount of volume, at least in this time frame, in this consolidation, that we saw here, ranging between, November and basically yesterday, because today we broke out. I also wanted to point out, looking at the moving averages. So I've got the 21-day in orange, which price is above right now, 50 in yellow, and again, price is above as well. And actually yesterday, the open of yesterday was right around the 21-day moving average. Now that's well below the current price. We did trade right around the 50-day moving average today, but now well above that. I do think the 200-day up here in blue, that's right around $3.34.6. I think that's probably going to serve as some notable resistance. We also do see some, as I had mentioned, peaks in the volume consolidation occurring around $3 and higher. So I do think that's going to be notable resistance. Also, while I am zoomed out here, I do want to point out, which I forgot to point out earlier, is with looking at the RSI, it does look like there has been kind of this downtrending level of resistance that was basically based on the the middle of July, then was tested again in around the end of October, and more recently on the 15th of December, but it does look like the RSI has broken out, so that would suggest that not only with that RSI moving higher, but price would also be moving higher. So I do expect RSI to be going above 70 soon, currently right at 64. So not yet in overbought territory, but I do expect it will get there probably around $3 or in the range of $3 to $3.35 where the 200-day moving average is. But I'm just going to remove that so it's not cluttering the scene. I just wanted to zoom in, and I do want to point out that the max pain for January 19th, that's the next options expiration, that is $2. And so now we are well above that. And so what I'm curious to see over the coming weeks is if price does hold, if we do go above $3 a share and if it can hold up there. But I do expect that if it does go above $3, there's probably going to be a lot of shorting, a lot of pullback. And so I do think it will be interesting to keep an eye on the max pain if that does move higher to either $2.50 or $3 a share. Because if it does stay below 2 or at 2 and price continues to go higher, that could suggest gamma squeezes. But I do expect that once this gap is filled, I do think that we will get up to $3.35. But I do think that will be significant resistance, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was a pullback and that we close on Friday, January 19th, below $3, unfortunately. But, I do think that hanging out around $3 could be feasible, especially if we see the max pain go up. But if we do close below $3 on the 19th, that may not be ideal, but if max pain is still $2, then that could still trigger a squeeze. So I think there's a lot of great stuff going on with the stock. Definitely surprised by this. As you can see, I do have these bullish consolidation channels here, but in a broader bearish channel that I was expecting to break to the downside. But, that didn't happen. I think it's great. It's exciting for the stock. I'm really excited about it. If you're excited, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.